If you're not aware, Michael Jackson died 25th of June 2009. I was born 23rd of June 2009. And currently it is July 20th, 2026 as I'm filming this. And my birthday, which happened just now, got me thinking about my ancestry, my ethnicity, and my past life. You know, I've always been a believer of God. I don't necessarily believe in like Christian God, but like pantheism, you know, God is everywhere. And I do feel like we go to a place after we die, and then we come back. Kind of like Buddhism, you know? Okay, I was supposed to eat this kebab, you know, like with, you know, with my hands, but hold on, let me get a fucking fork. Anyway, now this new conspiracy theory has been like circling around my head that, you know, could it be possible that Juju Malay, hi, that's me, hi, is the reincarnation of Michael Jackson. And I feel like that might be true because you see, Michael Jackson died because he was given like sleeping pills, you know what I mean, like because he couldn't sleep, or like painkillers, and he could only sleep with the painkillers, and then he died. So he was murdered by his assistant or whatever. Oh my fucking god, this is so hot. But you know, because I have low-key trust issues with people, and I feel like that could be something related to that. So I maybe have like some intuition that Michael Jackson formed, you know, so that could also like lead back to like what was going on before my death, you know what I mean? And one thing that I was wondering about when I started thinking about this is that Michael Jackson was black. I am wise, but Michael Jackson did have vitiligo, so maybe I'm like, and the body doesn't, like, it doesn't matter, like, the body, it's just, like, the soul is, but, you know, like, Michael Jackson's skin color did change to white, so, here's the result. Hi, I'm the new Michael Jackson. Am I necessarily good at singing? No. Am I good at dancing? No. Or, I am, but, like, because everything is, like, perception, like in the view of the viewer, or like in the eye of the viewer. So, you know, like, but I personally, whenever I see myself dancing from the mirror, I generally do think I'm good. Hold on, let me sing something. What is a good Michael Jackson song? Yeah. Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just the girl who claims that I am the one. Okay, I do not have like backup vocals right now, so I'm like a little bit weak, and like I can know like, you know, I've been a little bit sick like the past few days, but you know, like, so I generally do think that, you know, like, it'd be possible that Michael Jackson genuinely was reincarnated, because, you know, like, the thing is also because, you know, like, Michael Jackson specifically, like, when he died, like I said, you know, like, he could not sleep the past few days, which could indicate, according to like some tarot card readers, witchcraft practitioners, you know, like some foretellers. Those people do think that sleep is the time when our soul kind of like gets out of our body. Look up astral projection. And so kind of, if Michael Jackson was kind of like trapped inside of his body, but also sleep is also kind of like a symbol for like refreshing, you know what I mean? Like, and also if you obviously don't sleep, you're gonna die, which he did. I mean, he did not die of sleep deprivation, but whatever. But I think, could it be possible that he couldn't sleep because there was no soul to rest anymore? Like, obviously there's a physical body, but maybe Michael Jackson couldn't sleep anymore because his soul had left his body, right? Which basically led to his downfall, or like, you know, that he died. Like, obviously the physical body cannot function without a soul. That's why he couldn't sleep. And then I was born right when Michael Jackson started experiencing that horrible situation, like the last couple of days, you know? And then he finally died 25th of June, and all of that here. And I have not thought about this conspiracy theory to anyone, because it's like maybe ridiculous. But also, I've tried to like protect my safety, because like, you don't know. You know what I mean? Like, the Hollywood, the music industry, it's a fucking scary place. I mean, like, think about like Mariah Carey, Britney Spears, Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, Nina Simone. Look up their names and see what was done to them, you know? So I've been kind of hiding this little fun fact. Okay, can I say like one thing that might be like extremely weird? Okay, this might be... Okay, I'm not supposed to laugh because this is genuinely not funny. I'm just laughing because I'm so stupid, because you know, like, I'm genuinely... Oh, I'm so weird because you know, like, there have been like a couple of moments in my life where I have been... Okay, I cannot say this with laughing. I'm gonna get fucking canceled. Okay, 95 followers, but... There have been times when I've genuinely been like 1,000% sure that I'm Jeffrey Epstein's child. And I've had a conspiracy theory about that too. I have had a conspiracy theory that Jeffrey Epstein, because he's like the top 1%, like the billion ethnicity, like, you know, like $1 million and all of that. So, you know, if someone could somehow like mutate their genetic DNA, it would be him, right? So I've generally had like these thoughts in my head that, you know, maybe on the island, like they had a laboratory, you know, in the, what is it, like down deep ground. What the fuck is the word? I'm sorry. Was Jeffrey Epstein good at speaking? Because I'm not. But, you know, underground. That's the word. You know, maybe he had like some laboratory and he was able to extract his DNA. Or maybe the easier way would be, honestly, like just, you know, bust the nut in like a cup and then like send that. But maybe he knew that he was gonna die, or like he was gonna be sentenced to prison or something, and he couldn't do anything for the rest of his life. So, you know, maybe he thought that, you know, he's gonna leave something left to this world. Does ever Jeffrey Epstein have a child? If he does, that's me. But, you know, because then maybe he was okay, I'm gonna leave something else to this world, my child. And then he somehow got the sperm cell. Okay, this feels illegal to talk about this, but you know, and then I was born. Hi. Or some like genetic mutation DNA, and there's like a motherboard chip inside of my brain. Or something. No, because I'm not even kidding, like, you guys might think that this is genuinely joking, like I'm genuinely joking about like this Michael Jackson thingy, Jeffrey Epstein thingy. But no, I'm 1,000% serious. Okay, am I 1,000% serious? No. Because I know it's not logical. But personally, I low-key believe in them. Like, more than, what I don't believe. What do I don't believe in? Shifting. Wait, do I believe in that? No. Shifting. You guys know that. 2020 TikTok, you just have to be there. Like, I believe in the theory that I'm Michael Jackson more than shifting. Like, I'm sorry. Because it's just lucid dreaming. But, you know. So, I do kind of believe in that. Because, you know, I think it might be because, you know, like, I'm not that special in real life. Like, you know, nothing special about me. So, maybe, you know, it makes me feel safer when I like try to imagine like that I'm actually a very special person, you know, important person. Look long. But yeah. But if I had to like choose, do I believe it more? Like, am I Jeffrey Epstein's child or Michael Jackson's child? I would lean towards Michael Jackson, just like Jeffrey Epstein's child, that is maybe like a little bit like, you know, too far of a reach. But Michael Jackson, it does line up. Like, first of all, the dates, 23rd of June, 25th of June, soul leaves the body 2 days before death and enters the body the day of birth. And then also the sleep thingy, a lot of mythologists, like every single person who believes in like some way, like God or like any other like magic, they all agree that like sleep is like basically the part where like, you know, your soul leaves your body, right? So that's why you couldn't sleep, because there was no soul anymore to leave, because it was already in me. And, you know, Michael Jackson's soul was blessed in his earlier life because he got a good physical body with good vocals. And now I'm stuck over here in this ugly ass motherfucker. This bitch, this model, this robot, physical form, this cannot sing. Hi, Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims that I am. Okay, what did that sound like? I was taking a dump. But, you know, so my soul, I can say my soul because like me and Michael Jackson, we have the same soul, so I can say like my soul. It did not get blessed in this physical life, physical form. Fuck. You know. But what my soul had in the past life and what it has right now is still ambition. It's still belief, faith, and intuition. And with the power of love, friendship, I'm gonna make it. Make what? I don't know. A new island for Jeffrey Epstein. That might be the most illegal thing that I've said. I'm a minor, so I'm allowed to speak about this. Because I'm not one of the victims, but I could be one of the victims. You know? But no. But I would much rather that Michael Jackson is my father. No! I just mixed them up. Because, you know, like, I just said that, you know, like, I'm Michael Jackson's child. I'm not Michael Jackson's child. I am Michael Jackson. Okay. Which one do I believe more? That I am Michael Jackson or I am Jeffrey Epstein's child? Well, if you think about it like atheism, communist way, technically like the Jeffrey Epstein's child theory is much more possible than being Michael Jackson. But if you believe in souls, then the other option makes more sense. But I don't know. Because it's like, could be possible. But at the same time, I feel like, I don't know. Oh my god. Because I feel like at the end of the day, like when we are souls, we are like allowed to like choose our bodies. You know, like where we go to. So why would I pick this? You know? Like why? I don't get it. Cause like me personally, my soul, like in my last life, you know, I was a very good singer, I was like a very good performer. Why would in this life would I want to choose this? I'm not good at singing, I'm not good at dancing. I'm just good at eating. Literally my biggest addiction. Whenever like I'm home alone, I literally just eat like a fucking hippo. But you know, like that's the problem. Cause like I don't feel like I will be able to leave, like ever move out of my apartment, like out of my home, move away. Because like the minute I do, I know that I'm gonna get fat. I'm gonna get fat, like 1000%. Sorry. Not very Michael Jackson of me, but because you're in like, for example, like, okay, this is not a shade towards my friend. I hope she's not watching these videos. Okay, do I not have to say it now that I started doing this? But you're like, I'm gonna regret if somebody like. Okay, but you know, like, I'm just gonna say that, you know, like, genuinely, I feel like, especially if you move out of your like parents' home at a really young age, you probably tend to get more fat because, you know, like, then it's kind of like, oh, no parents, no rules, and then you just go to the store, pick up the cheapest thing, because usually, like, fast food is cheaper than, like, real food, which is kind of sad, because it's, like, it's honestly sad. Well, I don't know about the prices, you know? why would I? I'm Michael Jackson. But, you know, because I feel like the younger that you move out of your parents' home, the easier it's going to be like, oh, let me get some snacks for me, like, you know, myself and stuff like that. And I would 1000% be like that person because it's like, you know, like, why wouldn't you get something? But, you know, like here, for example, at my parents' house, like, obviously I'm not going to spend any money. Why would I spend any money? I don't have any fucking money. So it's like, I just check the candy drawer. Is there something? If there's not, then, well, too bad. And then I will just eat something else. But, you know, because I'm never, like, full. Like, I never get full. Like, I can eat, like, a fucking, like, 10,000 calories, but I will still not be, like, hungry. For example, now, my parents, or, like, my family, I don't even know where they left, but they left, like, an hour and a half ago. And since then, I've eaten, like, bread, ice cream, muesli, and yogurt, and then this kebab, and also, what else did I eat? This, juice, and low-key regret it, because I know how many calories there are. I'm supposed to lose weight. Okay, I'm not supposed to lose weight, I'm normal weight, but could lose an extra pound from there and here and there, you know? So, yeah, but I just love eating food. But yeah, so my point is that, you know, like, if you move out at a really young age, you definitely get fat. Definitely. Very easily. So that's why I cannot move out of my home. But then you're just gonna, like, not buy sweets. But here's the problem, because why the fuck do we have only, like, Coca-Cola Zero? Like, why do we have only, like, drinking that is, like, 0 calories? Why don't we have food that is 0 calories? Because, like, they're probably able to make it, and, like, it doesn't just... where do you get energy from? Sugar. So don't just put sugar in it. Done deal. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh my god. And there's probably, like, a way to chemically, like, remove the sugar, right? Or I mean, like, because, like, Coca-Cola, all it has is, like, water, CO2, then the color thingy to make it brown. Why did they decide to make it brown? Out of all fucking colors, brown. Like, I don't know. And then the sweetener. So, why can't you do that with food? I don't know. The minute that they do that, I'm in heaven. Yeah. Okay. Time for me to leave. Also, my new music video, my first music video, it's coming out tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday, 1st of July, 2026. It's coming out. My first music video. It's not my song. It's a cover song. It's not a cover song. Maybe I should do it a cover song. But Lana Del Rey, Summertime Sadness. I made a music video of it, and it's gonna come out tomorrow. I just need to edit it. I have all the clips. And yeah. Tomorrow you guys will see it. But yeah, have not made my own song. I don't know how to produce music. I've tried to with GarageBand, but it's so complicated. We'll probably never be able to do it. But yeah, music video coming out tomorrow. My debut era. Everybody debuts at 17. Britney Spears. Did you debut 16? Olivia Rodrigo. Rihanna. Hannah. Hannah Montana. When did Michael Jackson, like, debut? Or Jeffrey Epstein? I don't feel like he debuted. Or, like, I guess for, like, the people who are not singers, I don't feel like they have, like, a debut age. It's just 0. Or maybe, like, when they started their business. I don't know. The minute they became, like, a public person. Okay. Yeah. Well, this pico... Yeah, whatever. Okay. Hi. Goodbye. Okay. What the fuck? Okay, I would like to edit this, but, you know, like, I cannot edit this because, like, I don't have my fucking computer with me. So, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.